Welcome back everyone! It's monthly haul time and man, we've got some stuff this time. We've got a small pile of premiums there, we've even got a Johnny Lightning, we've got some Majorette, some pink slips, we've got some Hot Wheels sets there, and over here we have a big old pile of mainlines, so we have a load of awesome stuff to take a look at in this video. Whether this will be a two-parter, I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes, because this could take a while to get through this amount of cars. This month was a bit weird because it didn't feel very good. Most of the peg hunts we didn't find a lot, but clearly I thought wrong because it's all amounted up to a massive pile of stuff here. And most of which, surprisingly, especially if the mainlines, actually come from Smith's Toys, because they don't often stock new mainline cases. But recently they've actually expanded their Hot Wheels section and they've had some awesome stuff. Some of these premiums come from Smiths as well. So yeah, lots and lots of awesome stuff. In fact, Sainsbury's was quite good this month as well, because that's where we got the Majorettes from, and these two extra premiums that we can open up here. So all in all, it's been pretty good. So let's waste no time, mount the camera up and get on with it. So we jump to a lovely pile of mainlines. So there's quite a few mainlines here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25 mainlines, wow. Did get quite a few of them this month, it turns out. And yeah, some really nice new stuff, and we got some to open up and all that amazing stuff. So, first of all, we've got Surf Duty. This is part of the Hot Wheels Rescue series. I got this mainly because I actually quite like the well, I like this casting. It gets a few names. I've known it as Off Duty. Yeah, Off Duty's one of the ones I've used in my stunt track challenge. There's many versions of this that do different things. And obviously this one here is a lifeguard version. Got some surfboards on the top and sort of like a little tent type, like interesting little roof rack or truck rack type system in the back there. Got lifeguard written down the side. Unit number 88 on the side. Got those weird cyclone wheels on this one, but they're all blacked out, so it's hard to really see them. Yeah, looks quite good. Got the little light bar on top, red windows, and there's the base with an interesting little sort of oval design there. But no, it's pretty cool. I do like the different versions of the Off Duty. This one here being the Surf Duty. Next up we have a long card of the BMW 507, this time in red. So originally this was in white. Very nice looking car, very nice casting. We've seen it before though with the, because this is a recolor, got all the little BMW badges and all that, which is really, really nice. Might keep that carded as the card's reasonably good nick. And next up, this is a pretty cool one, part of the Mud Studs, pretty cool looking series. We have the Volvo XC40 Recharge. So I'm assuming this is obviously an electric 4x4, I guess. But still pretty cool nonetheless. I suppose if you're going on little off-roading trips, electric might be quite good. I don't know, because you haven't got to worry about hydro-locking engine. I'm not sure how electric motors would be if you drove through a stream. Although a lot of RC cars could be made pretty waterproof. I'm not sure how an off-road electric vehicle would fare up, to be honest. I suppose both electric and non-electric vehicles do have their flaws. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I like the trees on the side there. For your livery down the side, it's pretty nice. I like the colour as well. Kind of this light green, olivey kind of colour. Pretty cool. Got the big off-road wheels. Front, got a little ram bar on the front with the spotlights there as well. Got some boards on the roof. Perhaps some boards to help the car get unstuck. I mean, they kind of look like oversized skateboards. Or maybe snowboards. Oh, maybe they're snowboards. For snowboarding down the wintry slopes. That's really nice. I love the rear light details as well. They look really cool. Got the little Volvo badge on the back and the badge back there as well. And there's the base. Oh, upside down. Very cool. And we've got the mud flaps as well on the side skirts just to top it all off. Really, really nice. Do like a off-roady kind of vehicle. Speaking of off-road vehicles, part of the Baja Blazers series, we have the Jeep J10. This looks really nice. It has a very nice orange on this one, I must admit, with a kind of yellowy shine to it, sort of a metallic-y paint. Got all the glitter in there as well. Yeah, that's a cool colour. Hot Wheels logo down the side in black and grey, looking awesome. We've got the spare wheels in the back, which actually do match the wheels on the truck. Look at that. Almost seems like you could take one out and actually use it as a spare wheel if you needed to. I wonder how they fitted them. Oh, looks like the plastic might actually go down in there. So maybe they're not actual wheels they've put in. It's probably moulded into a base in there. Got your rads in the back there with the fans on there. Very, very awesome indeed. You've got your netting windows. And there's the front with a massive ram bar and some lights on top. And the lights have detail. Look at that. The roof lights actually have detail. We've got the Jeep logos on the front screen there. Well, what's left of the front screen. It's kind of a, yeah, proper racer inspired truck. That just looks so cool. All lifted up and proper. I like the old sort of square body kind of trucks. They look really, really awesome. That is nice. And keeping it off-road themed, part of the Then and Now series, we have the Toyota Land Cruiser 80. This is very nice. Oh, cracked case that. Didn't realise that when I bought it. Oh, well, I might as well open it then. I can't remember what the Now version is. Well, it's obviously another Land Cruiser or some sort, isn't it? This is so nice. I love the retro colours. We've got that kind of creamy white paint job. We've got all the awesome front light details on there. And the indicators and stuff done in. Little Toyota logo there, just about hidden from the front bar. And we've got those lovely looking retro stripes, the 80 stripes down the side. Really, really awesome. Full treaded wheels. There's the base. Nice spare wheel on the back. Doesn't match, but that doesn't matter. I mean, to be honest, how many people actually do many off-roaders run around with matching spare wheels? I don't suppose they do. A bit of a post, obvious post in the back. A bit of a shame that, but you know, we'll let them off. Got open windows at the front. Yeah, oh, the door handles as well. Nearly missed those. And little mud flaps. I like the little mud flaps on these. That's very cool. Oh, they're dropping bits of metal, shards of metal everywhere. Oh no. Yeah, that's awesome. Right, next up we have a custom 68 Camaro, and I've got to say there's not a whole lot of Camaro left in this, is there? This is part of the Hot Wheels Slammed series. That sounds like a pretty cool series. I'm assuming that Volvo might be part of it, I'm not sure. Oh wow, this looks very, very cool. Look at that. There's pretty much no front end on this anymore. We've got like the crash bar exposed. There's the front grille with the lights, but as I say, the detail on the light fittings is flipping awesome. We've got the front splitter there, which looks very cool indeed. We've got massive hood bulge and sort of exposed intakes perhaps. Crazy, crazy looking. Got an exhaust out the side. Is that a turbocharged exhaust as well? Looks like it could be. That's insane. I wonder if the packet shows it. No, you can't really see it on the packet. Got a little rear ducktail spoiler on the top there. Massive side skirts as well. We've got some Japanese or something written on the side. A little skull kind of icon. A little bit over the top there, the gold stripe. I do like the colour scheme. I like the blue and gold. It does look very awesome. This flat looking blue. And on the back we've got, I'm trying to figure out what, there's like a weird blob on that. You can see it glistening. Don't know what that is. We've got two like rear fins, maybe remnants of a spoiler. I'm not sure what they're meant to be. Yeah, that one's got a weird blob on it. I'm not sure what that is. But yeah, it's really cool. Completely missing the rear bumper, cut out arches. Wow, there's too much going on to fully describe it. I'm just going to let you look at it. It is absolutely mad. Crazy. But cool. Speaking of crazy but cool, we have a Hot Wheels Hot Trucks. This is the limited grip. This is a new kind of, I guess, a skid truck, which looks pretty awesome. So it's a Jack Widow on the side. I'm liking the red and black colour scheme. Looks pretty cool. We've got completely exposed front. I mean, there's nothing on the front of that anymore. No bonnet, no hood, nothing. Just a little crash bar they made it in, just in case, to protect the rad. And a completely exposed engine. Perfect for drifting, keep it nice and cool at the slower drifting speeds. Nice spoked wheels, got ducktail spoiler on the back. Some racing seats inside there as well. And a full sort of rear cage setup. That's really cool. Fuel tank in the back by the looks of it. That is absolutely crazy. Love it. That's so cool. And next up we have another version of a pickup truck that is no longer a pickup truck. We have the Lolux, and this is kind of like a race or drag strip inspired pickup truck, this one. Got the Lolux written on the hood there. Hot Wheels logo as well, and some nice old stripes. Got the cream colour going again. Two different types of wheels on this one. The massive rear wheels for all the extra grip. And look at all that, just the massive rear wing, rear scoop going over to the top there. That is absolutely crazy. Got a couple of stacks of the engine in the back tucked away there. Very, very cool. Front grille and all that, all completely debonnet, basically just missing all of its panels pretty much. They've stripped it down to pretty much nothing and added this massive hunk of engine and spoiler on the back. You can see the bucket seats in there. Not so much detail for the steering wheel though, it's kind of like a big flat blob thing. It looks like it goes to the floor. Yeah, pretty awesome. We'll have a quick look at the base. Nice. 10 minutes into recording. 2, 4, 6, 8. 10 minutes into recording, I've done 8 cars. Wow. It's going to be a long one. So, next up we have a Chevy Bel Air Gasser. I think we've seen this a few times. Tri-5 Terra. Livery on this one in the light blue. Camera's just focusing on the car. The car picture rather than the car itself. This is pretty cool, we've seen this a few times. I think I'll leave this one carded. I hope it's casted. Wouldn't be very good if I was just shipping out some blobs of metal, would it? And here we have the Big Air Bel Air. I quite like the name of this. It's pretty cool. It's part of the Chevy Bel Air series. Oh no. Do I actually want to open that one then? Kind of put the card under strain there. I think I wanted to get this series. I'll have to look into that. I pretty much have opened that now. I've kind of ruined it, but I'll have to look into that because I think I have some more of these. Yeah, it's like the pink version. We've got the lightning bolt. Get Big Air written on the side. Oh, come on, camera. Get Big Air written on the side there. Got the little lightning bolt. Blue wheels. Pretty cool. Lifted and modified, heavily modified, should I say, Bel Air. And here we have a non-super. So if you're lucky enough to find one of these as super, well, good on ya. Mercury Comet Cyclone. This is part of the Hot Wheels Gases series. So yeah, very, very cool. Mike's transmissions. El Segundo Cyclone. Goodyear written on the side. So yeah, proper Gasser version of the Mercury Comet there. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for the Super Treasure Hunt variation of this. I might keep this carded just for now, in the little hope that I find the Super. I mean, I think it's very unlikely. Well, it is very unlikely. Next up we have another release of the DMC DeLorean. Very nice. This is part of the Hot Wheels 80s set. A set me and my friend have been desperately trying to complete, but for whatever reason the Toyota Supra never appeared. That it just never appeared. And that was also the one car that was bombarded on like Reddit, Instagram, blah blah blah, that people had been finding the red Supra Super Treasure Hunt after, you know, years of not finding any Supers at all. It just seemed like it was a more common Super. But yeah, we can't even complete the 86, we can't even find the original. Oh well, yeah, DMC DeLorean, we've seen this before, recoloured again. This colour's quite nice. I like the old retro striping on the side. I've seen quite a lot of this striping in the last few cars here. But yeah, it's pretty cool. We'll keep that one carded. We've seen that before, it's just a recolour. And another one we've seen before, which is just a recolour, the Mazda 787B. This is very nice, this time in red. We'll open this one up because the card isn't in the best of conditions. This is very cool, painted on lights. Mazda written there, all the racing livery over this one. Got the the aero discs on the front and some fire spokes on the back there. Number 78. And there's the big old rear wang, which is very nice in metal. Very, very good. I like that. I'm glad they didn't make that plastic because that would just ruin this casting. And Goodyear written on there as well. Really nice. Definitely love this colour scheme. Red and yellow looks very good. There's the base. Right, next up, something I'm very, very happy I managed to find. The new Mitsubishi Pajero Evo Lucian. Yeah, I was really scared I wasn't going to find one of these. And look at that, I lucked out and managed to pick up two. So I found one of these actually quite early on into the month in Tesco's. It was literally just sitting straight on top of the stock box on a pile of cars, and a bit weird because that box seemed pretty raided. There wasn't a lot of other new stuff in it, but they'd left, maybe there was two of them and someone left one, I don't know. It seemed odd that one of these had been left behind. And then later on I found one in Smith's, I do believe. So it's very cool, and yeah, we'll keep one of them carded obviously. And then we'll open this one because it's got, you know, the generic, that seems to happen so frequently, especially if places that actually use these to hang them on the pegs. Well, actually it does happen. What am I saying? It happens in the box as well. In the boxes they get completely worn everywhere, but this is so common. I'm sure everyone who collects Hot Wheels knows that's so flipping common, that it has that crease and bend there, despite the plastic they've put over the back. Doesn't seem to do a lot really. Yeah, and for those who question why I don't open everything, no, I'm not keeping them carded to keep the value up, although I suppose there's a little bit of that in it. I'm very stuck on whether I collect loose or carded, because I actually prefer storing the carded cars and displaying the carded cars. Now, storing cars, yeah, I mean, we should be displaying our stuff and enjoying it, not shoving them in boxes in cupboards, but we all know that eventually happens, and occasionally, you know, you store them away and get them out another day. I prefer storing them like this, even though it takes a bit more space. Fine bagging up cars and I just end up shoving them all loose stuff in boxes is not very good. But also, I'm going to get some more hanging strips and display them on the cards, or on things you can slide them in. Displaying them seems easier when you have carded cars. These you've got to build loads of thin, small shelves for. I think acrylic shelves are probably one of the best things to do, and they look the coolest, but they're flipping expensive. Acrylic is really expensive. I'm going to be working on doing some loose shelves to display some of my RLC and some of my premium cars loose. That's a future project coming up with some like proper backlit kind of shelves and things, but yeah, acrylic's expensive. But yeah, so for people that just you question why I open some and not others, I sort of collect a bit of both. I don't collect them carded for necessarily value or selling them on. I just quite like having carded cars, you know. I quite like them in the packet. There's something about it, that noise, that sort of noise brings me back childhood memories of buying new cars and the excitement of hearing it, or like having a Christmas present that was very, very obviously one of these wrapped up, and then when you rattled it, it goes. Or yeah. So yeah, that's sort of my explanation. I get quite a few comments of open them up, why do you keep them carded, blah blah blah, there's no point. Yeah, anyway, small rant, or a small yabber over, because that's going to make the video drag on. This is awesome. Look at the front details, Mitsubishi logo, got the front lights as well. In fact, I've been finding a lot of the Hot Wheels stuff recently has had better quality control. I've had less tampo issues recently, although I do also double check, but with this I didn't. I just picked it up because there was only one there. Mitsubishi logo, got the Rally Art logo there as well. I do like the side tampos, looks very cool. I love it in red. Got the Cyclone wheels, which I know isn't everyone's favourite, but I think they're pretty awesome. And we've got the little mud flaps as well, really, really nice. And there's the rear spare. This one has got a post right through the middle of it, which is a little bit of a shame, but there we are. The rear seats do kind of hide it from the rear view a little bit, but nah, that's pretty awesome. This is a very nice little rally truck, and very, very expensive and sought after in real life. So there we are. My only chance of ever owning one, right there. Now all Hot Wheels have to do is make me a Citroen BX. and I can own one in real life. Because I wish I'm bloody good. Right, I'm going to move these over a little bit, make a little bit more space, and we'll get to the next two cars. I don't know why I was going to say these are similar, they're not. We have the Nissan Maxima drift car. We've seen this before. If you want to go back and check it out, I've opened these before. Very, very cool wagons. Hot Wheels J Import series. This one, very, very nice. Love the tri-spoke wheels and all the amazing mods and the see-through hood there. Really, really awesome drift estate. But yeah, we've seen this in a few colours, mainly the red one I'm pretty sure we have opened. And here we have the Jackhammer. This is part of the Hot Wheels Wagon series as well. Oh, I was going to try and get all of this series. Ooh. I've got to keep track on these series now because I keep wanting to buy them and keep forgetting about them. So we've got the Bel Air, the Wagons. Because I definitely wanted the Wagons. Although I feel like some of these are probably going to be mostly fancy cars because we think we've got the Cruise Bruiser in it. Or Bruise Cruiser. I always mix it up. And we obviously have the Jackhammer, which is another fancy car. But I love this fancy car. It's awesome. In fact, it's the car that was on my poster that was up on my old desk for years, basically. This was the very car. I do like this car. I love how it's kind of like the old school kind of Chevy, kind of loosely based Chevy sort of vehicle, turned into a crazy estate vehicle that kind of, yeah, goes up to the back end like that. Do you know what? There was loads of these in the stores. Let's just open up and take a look. I'll have a look into the series later on. So it's got all these kind of gubbins in the back there. I'm not fully sure what that all is. Extra engine maybe? I don't know. Then we've got the exposed engine on the front hood there with the vents that come straight down over the bonnet. And the bumper kind of becomes this massive front screw, which I think is amazing. Hilarious design. We've got the old school lights. Jackhammer and some racing kind of stripes up the side. Pretty cool livery on this one. In fact, this is a die-cast car. I'm pretty sure I've got one of these. It's all plastic. So that's a nice feature. That's pretty cool. Number 5. We get the massive rear kind of fins up the back there, which are really, really cool. Got the exhaust there. And the kind of weird stripe or logos on the back. Very cool. I've got to say, I do love the design of this. Sort of a modified, tuned up, old school estate. That is really cool. I'm also going to have to make a jump cut because I'm running out of battery in the camera. Oh man, this could be a long video. But yeah, we have some awesome stuff coming up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Right, anyway, what we got next? Oh, we have the Bugatti Bolide? Not really sure how to pronounce this. This was quite a surprise actually to see in Smith's Toys because I'm pretty sure this is quite a new case. Can you tell I'm surprised that Smith's had new stuff? I've been going there years and it's always been old stock. But I suppose that's why I suppose that's partly why they've expanded their shelves because they had a lot of mainlines now. Get my breath back, speaking too much. Yeah, Hot Wheels Exotic Series. So this is pretty cool. I've got to say, the details on it and everything look awesome. Oh, am I going to keep it carded? Yeah, probably. This is very nice. I've got to say, it's a pretty extreme casting. Oh, it's got black aero discs. They blend in pretty well. And a bit of blue over the top. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I kind of don't really know what cars come out anymore until Hot Wheels release them. I didn't even know this Bugatti was a thing. But then I've never really been a avid supercar enthusiast. It's pretty cool to see them in real life, and they're quite nice, and obviously they're fast, blah blah blah. Some are pretty, some are beautiful, some are downright crazy like this. I've always been a thing for the lesser, the lesser expensive cars, things like you'd see on Auto Shite or Festival of the Unexceptional, just more basic things, probably from 70s, 80s, 90s, that sort of thing. That's kind of been more my thing. Boxier cars, stuff like this, very cool, boxy, old Toyotas and things. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool. I'll keep it carded for now, I think, because it's something about the supercars. I'd like to keep the supercars carded, I don't know why. But I do quite like the idea in future I'll be able to go back and see the old cars. Because I have a few older carded cards that I bought from a boot sale once, and I love looking back at them and looking at the older cards. Yeah, I shouldn't really have to explain myself. I can do what I bloody want, can I? I can do what I want, mush. In my cars, Chevy Chevette, pretty cool. This is kind of like a drag. The drag strip one. It says it on the side. Hot Wheels drag strip. So it has a little wheelie bar at the back there. Let's zoom in on that. Try and rub the scratches off the screen. Oh, well, they don't come off. Little wheelie bar there. 2 different wheels on this one. Got the single seat in there. Bit of detail. Surprised there's no roll cage in this, but I suppose weight saving. If they have an accident, who cares? They save the weight. It doesn't matter. Got a massive, massive bonnet bulge with a little scoop on top of it there. Absolutely crazy. Some more of the retro looking stripes as well. And they are down the side there. Goodyear written on the side. Chevrolet logo. Yeah, pretty cool. Very interesting little thing, I must say. Bet that's quick down the old drag strip though. Probably no weight to it at all. Right, oh, we're getting through them. Just about getting through them. Next up we have a Lamborghini Reventon. I'm not sure, it's got a little dash above the O. There's probably a very specific way to pronounce that. So it's got a weird indentation in the back. Like around where the glue's been. I don't usually feel that on most of these cars. What was Exotics 2023? So this is a new casting. This kind of looks like something I've seen before for some reason. Unless I've just seen another red Lamborghini, I don't know. It kind of looks... I think it's the wheels. They make it look a bit weird. I think I always say these wheels look weird, to be honest. Makes it look older. Something about this just looks older. I mean, it's the same design. Card design. Maybe it's just the age of the vehicle, I'm not sure. But it looks very cool. I like the red colour. Really, really nice colour scheme. It's got the front lights and the little logo, as they do with the Lamborghinis, and the stripe going over there, and the stripe alternates the colour as well, going onto the back roof there. Yeah, pretty cool. I don't know, something. It just seems. Oh, something about that. I feel like unless I've already got one, and it's a slightly older car from 2023. I really don't know. Something about that. Next up we have the Audi RS6 Avant, this time in green. This is another one. This is one of 5 of the Hot Wheels wagons. Proper casting then. We've seen the Audi RS6 a few times. The original release was red. I love an RS6. In fact, the RS6 used to be my true dream car. I used to love the idea of a wagon that was faster than a lot of sports and supercars. Absolutely love them. Still do. Possibly not my true dream car anymore, but it's definitely on the list of ones I'd like to experience. Very, very cool indeed. But we've seen that one before. So we'll move on to these two. I'm going to leave them two because I think they are just cooler than these. They are 100% cooler than these, but these are rarer because regular treasure hunts. So we have, first of all, the tuned Volkswagen Golf. This was hilarious. It's also part of the tuned series. Yeah, it would be. I picked this up. My friend, he collects Volkswagens. In fact, his brother collects a lot of Hot Wheels Volkswagens as well. And I picked it up and I was like, oh, you want this? As a joke, because let's face it, we don't really like these. I think I've expressed my opinion on these quite hard as well. There's actually a video I still haven't released, and I'm still reluctant to release, involving the tuned cars, and I'm still too reluctant to release it because of how cringe it is. I might. But yeah. If I get 3 likes on this video, I'll release it. Okay, I'll make it more realistic. 10 likes. I don't usually break 10 likes. Sad. But yeah, these just, I don't know, they're just funny, really. They're stupid. It's got all the light details, but it doesn't mean bugger all when the car looks like this. Maybe if you had a cartoon diorama, these are perfect. It's got the little VW logo on there. It's got the little treasure hunt logo on the back there, and obviously the silver one down on the card there. Try and get it so you can see that. But yeah, I gave it to my friend, and he ended up throwing it under the pegs like, oh, it's a tuned car. And then we go, what's the regular treasure hunt in this set? Oh, bugger, it's that. But yeah, I got that. I mean, it's something. And this is, to be fair, a really nice one. This is the Jeep Cherokee, and it's, you know, there's a little flame there, very obvious to see. But no, this one's nice. I like it. Got the brown underside there, and the brown wheels. So it's all kind of like mudded up. Got the brown front bar. Liking the older style stripe, liking the older style liveries again. Looking nice on the cream white. Really, really cool. Got loads of details on the side and branding. And a nice clear roof rack with some gubbins on. Now, this one is actually a nice regular treasure hunt, to be fair. This one's really cool. Oh, look at that. Fuel tanks or something on the back as well. Spare wheel. Yeah, I do like this one. The card, the card scene, obviously a bit bent. I'll probably leave it carded though. It's even got a little bit of the crease on the top there that they usually get. But yeah, keep this one carded as it's a regular treasure hunt. I'll have no reason to really open it, so that's pretty cool. Right, let's move on to the final two cars. Now these are flipping cool. I don't know if I'm ready to open them yet, to be honest, but here we have the Porsche 928S Safari. And oh, it looks so cool. We get more of these retro stripes again. But, oh man, that looks sweet. Those stripes on the grey. Oh, all the sort of silvery colour. Really, really nice. Details on the fog lights on the front there. Very, very cool. Number 3, got all the usual branding on the sides. Very awesome. We got the roof rack with all the little bits in it, and we even get rear lens lights. How flipping cool. The tyre in the back. Oh, it's so good. I love it. I do love these kind of rally off-roady type cars. Really, really awesome. Absolutely love the design on that. Yeah, I really love that. It's part of the Baja Blazer series, and oh man, it's so cool. I mean, it's part of the 75th Porsche series, so yeah, really, really cool. I absolutely love that. It's on a decent card, so I'm not quite ready to open it yet. Get that little speck off, but I love this. So awesome. Really, really love that. And finally, we have the Alfa Romeo GT V6 3 litre. Oh, this is so cool. And look at the wheels for a mainline. Look at those. They are flipping awesome wheels. They are so, so cool. And we've got all the branding on the side, the racing decals, we've got the number 6, we've got the crosses on the headlights, which they have put on. They've detailed that in with the Alfa Romeo logo. Got the hood bulge. Awesome, awesome looking car. And a very cool casting. Shame there's no real life details, but we'll say we got all the fronts and all of this on the side, and those epic looking wheels. They are so cool. Really wish we got more of them wheels. They are flipping cool. Hopefully they start using them. Oh, I love those. And there's the base. Again with that weird oval shape. Is that like a new thing they're doing? I think that's got an oval shape as well. Is that a new thing Hot Wheels are doing? Some of the newer castings, putting all the writing in an oval. I don't know, but yeah, I hope you can all agree this is really cool. This is on a nice mint card. It's part of the Hot Wheels Retro Racers, another series I really wanted to get the full set of. So I'll double check and go through what I've got of that. But that is so cool. And yeah, there we have it. That is it for the Hot Wheels mainlines. But there is a lot more to go through. We've got the majorettes, pink slips, we've got Johnny Lightning, and we've got some premiums that we can take a look at and even open some up as well. So I think we'll make this a two-parter, so stay tuned because the next video will be opening all of that. Some really awesome stuff to come. Yeah, thanks for sticking it out and checking out these mainlines with me. I know these videos are long, but it just means we've got a lot of awesome stuff. So thanks for watching. I hope to see you again in part 2.